it's time for a day in the life with me. Buckle up. We're going to go in there and make breakfast. I was in the line at Dunkin' Donuts yesterday getting a tea, and they had on the menu loaded hash browns. And I'm like, oh, loaded hash browns. I would love to get them, but oh, they're way too many points. Ooh, wait a minute. You make a hell of a hash waffle, Dee. Why don't we make loaded hash waffles? Okay, let's go, because I'm really excited about this, because who doesn't love potatoes with some bacon, some jalapenos, some cheese, and extremely low in points for what it is. Let's go make these easy loaded hash waffles. Before we get started on our hash waffles, we're going to take our supplements for the day. Just want to give you an FYI, Black Friday is next week, and Motivate is having their Black Friday sale, so you got some fantastic deals. I will have my link down below. I also have a 20% off, but if their deals are better on there, use those deals, because you need to get the most money you can off of things. So I would start every day with my apple cider vinegar gummies. I just took them. I should have filmed it, but I take these every day. You can see that it's almost done. I love these. These are one good thing I can do for myself. It's just good for your gut, you know, and they're cute, adorable, and tasty. And I take these during the cold and flu season. I'm almost done these as well. Is my elderberry. Good for vitamin C, good for zinc, good for just boosting up your immune system. If you remember, I had COVID last year. No, this year, January. So I think I didn't have a really bad case because I take my elderberry. Just saying. Believe what you want. I believe it. That's all that's important. And greens every morning. They keep me regular. They keep me full of super fruits and veggies that I'm not going to be able to eat all day. Now, people say, how do they taste, Dee? They taste like they look. They don't taste great. I'm not going to lie. They don't taste like a tangerine cocktail. They're not supposed to. They taste good, and there's something in it that you really shouldn't be having. It's ground up veggies and fruit. You know what? I just chug it. I did something good for myself, and I can go on with the rest of my day. So cheers, guys. Tuckblade lets you have a green mustache. So let's get to making these hash waffles. What's the first thing we do? Plug on our Dash waffle maker. I would have to say, people ask me, what is my favorite Dash appliance? I think the waffle maker is probably my all-time favorite, followed probably by the rice cooker. Then the rest, I have to put them all as a tie. But to me, I get the most use out of my waffle maker and my rice cooker. Rice cooker. God, I love that one. That could be first. I don't know. All right, let's get to making these. I should always put these on my favorites, and I think that a lot of times I forget. A bag of shredded hash browns. I keep them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. Just make sure that there's nothing added to them. Some brands do, some brands don't. But just make sure it just says potatoes. And then you scan it, and it'll tell you the points, of course. It's 2 points to serving. We're over to the serving size. And the serving size for that 2 points is 2/3 cup or 100 grams. So what I do, I measure 100 grams out. And I measure when they're frozen. There's lots of schools of thought. Do you measure them when they're frozen, when you're thawed? You pick the way you want to do it, and you keep doing it that way. There's no way that's right or wrong. It's whatever way you do it. So I can't sit there and say, well, no. I just do it frozen because it's just more convenient for me. So there we go. This is 2 points worth of shredded potatoes. Now, you could shred your own, sure. But you know what? I like the convenience of shredded potatoes. So these are always in my freezer. And there's just certain things that you always have. And these, for me, are one of them because they're so great in points. I mean, that's for 2 points, that's a lot of potatoes. You know, that's how I roll. Let me put these back. Alrighty, let's go to the scale because we weighed and measured everything so we wouldn't have to take too much time up. So again, these are thawed. I went and put them in the bowl before I showered. So then I said thawed and ready for me. So let's see what we're going to add to these hash waffles. Now it's a base recipe. You could change it up whatever way you choose. But this is the base hash. The base hash waffle recipe is hash browns, an egg, and a little bit of cheese. And that is your hash waffle. Some people throw flour in there. I have on occasion thrown a little bit of cornmeal in there. Not gonna lie, it's pretty gosh darn good. but it's your hash waffle. I have the base recipe on my website. This is just, we're basically topping this. This is the base hash waffle. We're just going to top it with just loaded ingredients. And again, they could change for what you have around your house and what you like. So don't ever think that you have to follow exactly what I do and exactly, you know, just tweak it and put things in there that you like. Now let's get started. Again, like I said, you can tweak these ingredients to your taste, to what you want to spend. Now I did use 2 points of cheese, but this is going to be in the hash waffle and on top of the hash waffle. So it's double duty for this amount of cheese. And again, I wish I'd had cheddar. I prefer cheddar, but mozzarella, it'll work. It's all good. It's the Trader Joe's light cheddar mozzarella. So let's get to cracking because I want to eat. All right. Hash browns. Now I have here one of those mini bell peppers and about a heaping tablespoon of chopped onion. Again, you don't want onion, then don't put it in there. I like it, so it's going in my hash waffle. And if you want to cook your vegetables before, you could. I'm fine with them being raw, but that's me. I think olives would be good in here. Lots of things would be good in here. All right, so we get that all mixed, incorporated. I have some seasoning. I have some Flavor God bacon lovers. We're just going to throw a little bit of that in there because I have Canadian bacon, but I don't have. I'm just going to put a little. So I can get this tool. Get this out of here. These get a little bit dry. Do you find these Flavor Gods get they kind of stick together? Kind of annoying. I don't know if I purchased them again. They were good, but I don't know. They were good. I bought them during lockdown. You know, when you're down lockdown, you buy anything. I'm going to grate some pepper. Let's use the other pepper now. The easy one. The gravity fed one. I always get to use that one. My problem with this one is sometimes it's too coarse, and I've adjusted it. It's just still too coarse. All right. Where is our salt? Do we have salt around here? I don't know where my salt is. We'll find it. Actually, I don't need salt. I use that. I'm fine without salt. I measured out 6 grams of cornmeal. Again, you don't need it. It was 0, so I figured what the heck. I like it in there. And our egg. And a tablespoon of our cheese. So we're just going to grab a tablespoon and just grab that in there. A little bit more. I mean, we're going to use the whole thing anyway. So that is our completed waffle. That's all we need. It's going to bind it together, the little bit of cheese, the egg, and I like the addition of the cornmeal. You don't have to put it in. You can put flour in if you don't want to use cornmeal or don't have it. And I love corn. It's gluten-free. So that is your base hash waffle. Now you can get, depending how big you make them, 3, 2. You know, if you can use a big, if you don't have the mini, use a big waffle iron. You can probably put it all in one big waffle iron. That'd work. But you don't have to buy all these fun gadgets. You know, if you don't have space, you don't have the finances, they work, and you know, you can always get away with what you have. It's all nice and combined. I'm going to show you how to make one. Bring to the forefront. All nice and ready for me. Screaming hot. Let me grab my avocado oil spray. See the steam. All right. I'm hoping to get 3 out of this. Because, I mean, the points are the points. So you might as well. Because you could hear that sizzle. You want to, like I said, make half for today, half for tomorrow. Like I said, whatever you want to spend your points on is the amount you eat. And you divide your points into how many waffles that you get. That's a good size. Now I don't go by the light because this is not a pancake batter. So you have to just, I like to press it down to get a nice sear. You just have to keep checking it. When it's all crusty, you'll know it's done. So yeah, ignore this. And then I have my little toaster oven warmed up, and I just throw them in there to keep warm while I keep making my hash waffles. I'm going to show you what you need to look for. See how it's all brown and crusty? That's what you want. I said, it's going to continue to cook in the little oven until the other ones are ready. Just remove it. Look at that. Look at the flecks of the pepper in there. You could put anything. You could put bacon inside this. You could put Canadian bacon inside, but I'm going to top it instead. So I'm going to get to making the rest of my hash waffles. Number 2, going down. Just said, hold it down. Get that nice crust to form. These are very simple once you get the knack. Number 2, done. See, they're a little bit smaller because I'm going to get 3, but you could get 2 really perfectly nice sized ones if you just did 2. 3 going down, empty bowl. As that last one cooks, I'm going to prepare my toppings. I have 3 slices of Canadian bacon. You could use regular bacon. You could use sausage crumbles. Again, whatever you have around. I happen to have Canadian bacon this week, so that's what we're going to use. And I'm dicing it really nice and tiny so I get the most coverage and every bite gets a piece of bacon. Salsa would be good on top if you had salsa around. I'm going to chop up a few jalapenos because that's what they had in the picture. That just sounded really good to me. So again, you don't have to put any of this stuff in. Grab some yogurt, and remember we have the rest of our cheese to use. And we're ready to go as soon as this bad boy's done. I think I'm going to add some of these Cento pepper strips. I don't have enough jalapenos. All I had a jalapenos I left, so I think I would like a little more peppers in there. So again, not gonna add any points, but I'm going to enjoy that. So I'm going to put a few more in case you wonder, like, wow, Dee, how did your jalapenos grow? They didn't. I just added some of these peppers to it. So I'm going to chop these up. I have everything else ready to go, and we're just waiting for this bad boy to get done. I've shown this before, but I thought I'd show it again, how I start to clean my waffle maker. I get a wet paper towel, unplug it, of course, and I let it go. See the steam? It'll remove anything that's been stuck on there, and then you just wipe it when you're done, and it's easy cleanup. So I always have to show that because if you let it sit there and stuff dries, it's hard to get off. This makes it simple, dimple, easy. All right, here are my waffles. Look at that. I put this up against any hash brown and be fantastic. This, just load it with avocado and make fantastic avocado toast. Load it with eggs, it's fantastic. You can do so much with hash waffles. But here's how I'm gonna top it. Now I've thought about, do I want ketchup? I'm not sure. I'm really on the fence, but I'm gonna throw some of these beautiful microgreens I got at Trader Joe's. I thought, let's drop a fork, okay. But see how quick I bent over? See, when you lose weight, you can bend over fast. Before I would have let somebody else pick it up. I'm going to put it on a little bed of greens. Just move these out of the way. I mean, it looks so pretty, but I'm going to. Because adding greens to breakfast, look at that. I mean, already it looks delicious. So while they're still hot, I'm going to top it with the rest of our cheese because we already accounted for this cheese. So I wanted to get on there so it starts to melt. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is our Canadian bacon. And you'll use a fork, so you'll be able to get all this goodness up. I mean, you want to use less, if you think this is too much Canadian bacon, then don't use it. You know, use 1 slice for 0, but for a point, and this is all I'm going to eat, I think this is, it looks bigger than it really is. The peppers, the mix of the sweet and jalapeno. And I did chop some fresh onion, I know. This is how I like it. You don't have to put that in there. Let's grab the rest of that bacon because, oh my gosh, I can't even. This is better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm also going to put some avocado. I have 2 points left from yesterday. I'm just going to just lay the slices and dig into them around there like that. So this is a total of 7 points for me. 7 points. 2 for my hash browns, 2 for my avocado, 2 for my cheese, and 1 for my Canadian bacon. Definitely you could adjust anything on here that you like or that you want to, you know, but 7 points for this is absolutely a steal. But we're not done yet. Oh no, we're not done yet. I'm going to put a little dollop of non-fat Greek yogurt on top. Because why not? I think it'd go fantastic. And hot sauce. You could do ketchup if you wanted. You know, I think we're just going to go like this with a little bit of hot sauce. Again, you could leave that out if you don't like hot sauce. But girls and boys, your girl likes hot sauce. You can even put a scrambled egg on top. I mean, 0 points. But this, my lovelies, is how I envisioned it, and it is absolutely what I wanted and everything else. So I'm going to top it with some extra grated pepper. This one's much finer, so I'll use this one. And I'm going to have at it. Let's take some pictures and let's taste. I just decided to throw some hatch chili flakes on top. As they were sitting here, I'm like, that'd be good on top. So let's get a fork in. I don't even know where to start. It's just, it's everything and more. Everything and more. Like I said, you could top it with anything. I mean, I usually top my hash waffles with eggs, but I just didn't know if I wanted eggs in all this mess. I didn't need it. If that doesn't feel high-end and decadent, I don't know what does. So I'm going to go enjoy this. And we will be going on a few errands today. I think we're heading to the Dollar Tree. I need to get 2 cards. So we're going to be heading out to the DT. But I'm going to eat this. And then have a cigarette. Because when I say that, means it is over. It exceeds my expectations. And that's rare because I have really, really high expectations. And when they exceed that, it's like, wait. But yeah, definitely could throw some eggs on here if you wanted. But I'm going to eat my 7-point breakfast. All right, lovely vlog. I was rambling, so I'm heading into the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. I'm heading in. I'm the one on, in case you're local, I'm the one on Ogden. This is probably my favorite Dollar Tree. They always have good stuff in here. And hopefully they'll have no kids. I saw a couple older people going in here, so all the kids are in school, I'm hoping. So I'm going to go in there and see if I need to get cards, and I'm going to check out what they have in the protein section. And I'm not buying anything I don't need because it's $1.25. I hope I remember that. So I will see you when I come out and see what we got. Alrighty, I did get my cards, and I did get a couple of containers. So I'm trying to organize my savory spice, my sweet spices. So I thought maybe they'd just be all in one basket. So I got one of those for those. And this I think I'm putting in the washroom with just some, I have a box in there. I thought maybe this would fit. I'm not sure. So I figured I could always use it if it doesn't fit. And to be proud, I did not get much. I did get a couple of these Butterball turkey sticks. I think these are 1 point or 2 points. I don't know. Look how big they are. They're really great. It makes a great high protein snack. You get 8 grams of protein in this stick. I think they're 1 or 2 points. I always forget. It's only 70 calories, but we love these. I always get those when I see them. Oh, I got something for Steve. This was funny. It says Daddy's Sippy Cup. Like it's a cup where you would put whiskey in. I thought it was funny. Daddy's Sippy. I think one of the boys would have given it to him. If not, I'll throw it in a stocking. I thought that was just cute. Oh, I did get these because I want to make Amy is human, my girl Amy. She makes this quiche with potatoes, and I saw these diced ones. I thought, ooh, like I want to make that. Maybe next week's vlog I'll have it make it, or maybe let's do it on Day in the Life. We're gonna do more Day in the Lives, I think, over Vlogmas. But this with some eggs, like, and maybe some like broccoli or spinach, and bake it like a quiche would be delightful. So, because they're always softer when they're in the can, so I thought that would be great as well. And I did grab a bag of egg noodles. I think I'm gonna have these for dinner tonight because Peter likes egg noodles. Here's a fun fact about Peter: he doesn't like pasta. Half Italian kid doesn't like pasta. All right, we're going to prep lunch. Now, I wanted to get a turkey tenderloin at the store and I forgot. But what I did get was a family pack of chicken breast. So, chicken, turkey, potato, patata. So I think I'll just cook these up. This was only $5.63 for this pack. It was on sale for $1.99 a pound. There is 2.5 pounds of chicken breast for $5. The turkey tenderloin probably would have been less turkey and more money. Would have been $9.99. So I thought, duh, just cook this up, Denise. You know, and it's regular old chicken breast, nothing fancy. I don't buy fancy chicken anymore. I was buying it for a while, and then I realized it doesn't taste any different. In the beginning, I think you tell yourself it tastes different because you want it to taste different because you've paid more for it to taste different, and really it doesn't. I will tell you, sometimes when you get the chicken breasts that are too big, they get to be a little bit chewy, but I try to go for like smaller ones. So these are smaller. So they don't have this one might have, it's hiding behind the label. It could have like those little white lines on it, but you know what? You cut it up small, it's all fine. I'm just going to cut these down into little workable pieces because if I cook them like this, they'll dry out because they're big. But I don't want to use the Instant Pot because I find that sometimes it tastes a little bit rubbery. I'm just going to roast them in the oven like the Ina Garten technique. You know, she does it on the bone though, and I do it off the bone. So I'm just going to cut them down into smaller pieces, and then I will cook them for a few minutes, flip them, and cook them for a few more. Then I will have chicken all week to dip and have it for lunch. I could eat it plain with dipping sauce. I could make chicken salad. Opens the door up. It's a good little vehicle to have prepped in your pantry, in your arsenal. We talked about potatoes for breakfast. Lunch, we're going to be talking about prepped poultry, whether it be chicken or whether it be turkey. Either one works. And I thought, why go out and spend the money when I bought this? Sometimes I make sense. I'm like, you know, you bought this chicken. And actually, my son's at the store now, so I'm going to have him buy me another pack, and I'll throw that back in the freezer for $5.63. Duh. So I'm going to show you what chicken looks like right before I throw it in the oven. I just thought I'd show you how I chop my chicken. So I have this is my chicken board, I call it. I only use this for cutting chicken. Nothing specific, but that's what I do. Nice sharp blade. I'm just going to cut it down. I'm going to take I'll have to show you. Oh, it's actually a big looking piece of chicken. All right, let's put all our chicken on the board. And I have my pan right here, sprayed and ready to go. I'm just going to cut my chicken and drop it on there. Make sure your hands are clean. This annoys me when they leave. Let me find one this. I don't know why they leave this. Do you ever find that just bugs me? I mean, I've always cut off and I throw it away. It's too sinewy to even try to use it. I just don't understand. And sometimes they leave these. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Butcher, I get it, but ugh. All right, so here, you see that little extra tenderloin? So I always, you see it right there. Always just chop that off and put that on the tray. And then all I do, sometimes I cut this part off, this little tail part, throw that on the tray, and then I cut this in half. See how thick it is? I want everything to be the same size so it cooks pretty evenly. There you have. Yeah, this just bugs me to death. Why they put that on there? I don't know. Is it something special I don't know about? Let me know if it is, because I'm dying. Tenderloin. And sometimes they leave like a little bit of bone up here. There's a piece of bone. Let's cut that off. And then we do the, pull that off. So I say, a sharp knife is invaluable. And I'm going to be doing a knife review again over Vlogmas, I think. Or is it next week? I don't even remember when it's supposed to be. So yeah, you make very, again here, see it, there it is. What is this? And why is it there? Bugs me, and it's everywhere. It's not just here. Everybody leaves it on. So I keep thinking to myself, must be something special. Everybody leaves it on. Maybe I'm ill-informed. But there you go. Just going to season it with salt and pepper. And that is it. Plain. I mean, you could, if you wanted to put a little breadcrumb, you could. I'm fine with it plain. But there we go. I've made a little work of this. There it is again. Must be something. I don't know. I should Google it. This is a nice big one. Nice big one. Look at that. There we go. That's just how I do my chicken. Everybody does theirs differently, I'm sure. And there's no right or wrong. It's just how you do things. But yeah, I definitely like to keep it on the, you know, all the same thickness so it all cooks the same. So we have at it. Done. All right. Quick layer of salt. Quick layer of pepper. If you want to put like seasonings, you can. Mrs. Dash, garlic powder, salt. I mean, onion powder is what I was thinking when I say salt. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little, how about some 21 seasonings salute? That might be fun. There's no salt in this. Just give it a little bit of flavor. And then when we turn it after a little, I'm going to do it for, I guess, 13 or 14 minutes. Then I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to re-salt, pepper, and season it. Chicken ready for you to have with your lunch. All right, here it is after the first 14 minutes. Going to flip them and season them. I also always take the temperature with my little food thermometer to make sure my chicken is cooked. I cooked them for just another 5 minutes more because they really look like they did well. So I'm going to get my thermometer. I'm going to stick it in the fattest one, which is this one. See if we get to 160. Yep. All right. They are done. That's all you have to do. See, these thermometers are great. Yep. Always pays when you're not sure of the temperature of your meat, especially chicken and pork, is to grab yourself a handy dandy thermometer. So yep, this was from Kohl's. So my chicken is done. It was 14 minutes on one side and then 5 minutes on the other. This chicken is perfectly cooked. When you keep your eye on it and you cook it right till it's done, I put this up against any chicken out there. Juicy. 0-point protein. It's really good. It doesn't even need a sauce. Since the oven's on, I thought it'd be fun to try something really out of the ordinary. Well, it's technically not out of the ordinary for me, but how about making a single cookie with using PB2 Chunky? You know, I'm thinking. I have the oven on, so why not? Let's see. We're going to do 3, I'm just winging this, tablespoons of peanut butter. And I'm using the chunky because I want chunks in my cookie. And I don't know what else to add. I'm thinking I have yogurt and applesauce out. So I don't want to add too much of either because I want to add both. So I have to get it to the right consistency. I don't want it to be too wet. Let's get this peanut butter out of the way. So let's see. We have yogurt, we have applesauce. I don't think it's going to need much. So let's see. How about we'll put the yogurt in first. I think maybe a whole tablespoon. Oh, it didn't drop yet. Ah, got it. A whole tablespoon of yogurt, I think. And maybe not quite as much of the applesauce because I don't, like I said, I don't want it to be too wet. But I think, but the oven is on and I felt like a little bit of a sweet treat. So we'll do, grab a teaspoon. I'll just put a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon. Yeah, maybe a generous half teaspoon. Now let's see if we can get this to make a cookie dough. I went lighter because I could always add more. I don't want to add more. I figured this is peanut, like a flourish kind of thing. So I wonder how it will bake. Because I was going to make the cookie dough that I bought at Walmart. But I didn't feel like opening it to make one cookie right now. And I thought, you got lots of peanut butter powder. So why not see what we can do with this? No, me and the one and dones. It's looking good. I don't think I want to add any more liquid. I think we're good with the liquid. But I don't want to add any more. I'll put you out of the way. I was thinking maybe a little bit of vanilla extract. Or maybe skinny syrup. But I don't know. See, it's perfectly cookie dough-ish. I'm good with this. So I'm going to grab a pan and some chocolate chips. I don't know where my chocolate chips are. Let me go grab my pan and all right, I've grabbed my chocolate peanut butter cup skinny syrup. I'm just going to put a little splash in here. Not that much because I don't want to make it too wet, but I have to give it a little bit of flavor. And this might not cook up. I don't know. Oops, a little bit wet. Alright, this out of the way. I'm just using my pan. I'm going to line it. I'm just going to nicely grease it. And then throw our cookie right on top. I'm going to throw some lilies on top. Okay, these are 13 or 0, so we're just going to do that. And I'm going to throw it in the oven. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? You won't see this, but I'll let you know. Also wanted to mention really quick too, the cookie cooked for, I think, 11.5 minutes. It's a cookie. So we're gonna let this cool completely. After glam's covered, we're gonna try it. I'm curious how it is. 1 point for the peanut butter powder, 0 for the applesauce, 0 for the amount of yogurt. This is a 1 point, and I have 0 point amount of Lily's chips. So if this is good, this could be a game changer for us, especially for my peanut butter powder people. My peanut butter powder peeps. Peanut butter powder, pick the pickle, peanut butter. Okay, I gotta go work it out. I think he just has the cutest butt. Oh my goodness. When he walks, his little wiggle. We're out going for a walk today. Look, some of the trees are bare in the neighborhood. So yeah, look at the beautiful view down there. Wow, that's pretty nice. Time for Bailey's afternoon walk. I do this every day, 7 days a week. You know what? Steve says to me, you never complain about taking him out. I'm like, I don't know, I can't. He's a sweetheart. And walking helps his back legs. You see how well he walks. I mean, sometimes he skips when it's really bad, but you know. There's down this block. We do a certain block in the morning. We do a certain block in the afternoon. This is our afternoon block. Right there is his mortal enemy. Oh, we got Amazon trucks. We got cars. Yeah, we have mailboxes. I think I told you the story that the mailboxes are on one side of the street. And when we first moved here, I thought that was a lot of fun. Then I realized I have to go across the street and get my mail. That fun did wear off real fast. But yeah, there he is. Look at that little butt. He just got groomed. No, he probably smells the dog. He lives there. we're around the corner. My house is behind this house. Yeah, remember I showed you guys the pretty colors of that tree? Yeah, well, now it's bare. Because that was a couple weeks ago. You see how he skips? If he walks slower, he doesn't skip. But he has a different gait, and that's to be expected from the surgeries he's had. So, this is a pretty tree. We're going to finish our walk. Lunch today is a veggie plate. We have cucumbers, hearts of palm, radish, and bell pepper with a point's worth of this. Is one of my favorites, actually. It is from Good Foods. It is plant-based queso style dip. I really like it. 2 tablespoons is 1 point. I just love it. I just do. So I have the chicken. It's almost 2 ounces. I think it's 1.8. So 1 point for this whole plate. And I also have some egg roll in a bowl left over. This is usually 93% turkey. I'm not sure how much is in there, but I will give it a point or 2 for shits and giggles. So that is my delicious, high protein and delicious, easy to put together girl lunch. I'm getting ready for Glam Squad in the next 20 minutes, but I wanted to take my Motivate Burn. This helps me with when I need to force myself to do things. I know, it sounds really funny to say, but there's some days you just don't feel like working out, you don't feel like doing this. But the Motivate Burn gives you a little boost of caffeine and a boost of energy. And I'm going to sit there and be honest with you, it enhances my mood a little bit. I'm not sure what's in it, but I'm happy with it. So this is the new cotton candy. I don't know if it's new cotton candy. I've had cotton candy, but it could be I've had cotton candy in another product. But cotton candy is really good. I do really like the burn. And I will tell you, here's a little secret you might not know. When I take the burn, I go to the bathroom a lot. Number 1, of course. So yeah, I feel like it helps me flush too. So definitely an added bonus. And they're, like I said, they're having their Black Friday sale, and I will have everything linked down below. If you're ever interested, don't ever feel this is a hard sell, because it's not. I'm just explaining what I do and sharing it with you. So I'm going to have my burn, and I'm going to burn baby burn on my workout. Wish me luck. That's where you get it down.
Walk, walk, walk. You got it. That pace. Nice. Good job. All right, now we're going to take the arms up.
All right, let's taste our cookie. I mean, it looks and feels like a cookie. You know? I mean, can you get a good view of that? Try to get the light in there. So, smells like peanut butter. Now, I did check. I did 3 scoops of peanut butter powder. It is still 1 point. So this cookie is 1 point. If it's good, I'm going to be excited. There it is. Okay. Because the lilies are 13 or 0. So now, should I have mixed them in? Maybe next time. This is really good. I mean, it's kind of moist, dense, but it really hits that cookie note for me. Like, I'd be happy eating this and not think anything of it. And I could just make 1. I could put it in my toaster oven. I have my big oven on, but this is a success. This is going to go on the website, dishwithdee.com. Easy, 3 ingredients, cooked for about 12 minutes. You got yourself a cookie. But if you use a toaster oven, I would definitely check it, because sometimes a smaller oven, it will cook faster. Success. So it's staying in the video. How to come back and say how delightful the crunchies are in this. So, I mean, do you need to use the crunchies? No. Does it add a little something? It does. This, my lovelies, is a success. Now, we need to maybe add some protein powder. Might up it up a point, but we'll see. We'll work on it. You're welcome. I wanted to share with you a food find. I got this at the store yesterday. The Chobani Zero Sugar Milk and Cookies. Now, they come in a little tub. It's 1 point. But look, they have a drinkable one. I've never seen this before. It's 50 calories, 10 grams of protein. It is 1 WW point. And I thought that was so interesting. So maybe you'll see this at a tasting. I don't know if I'm going to have it today. We'll see. But I thought I'd share that. drinkable, which is pretty brilliant in my opinion. But for 1 point, I love these. So great little 10 grams of protein, 1 point snack. Chobani, you're the reason why I love your yogurt. There's a reason. Well, that is it for me today. I enjoyed doing this video. This is the kind of video I like doing. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So we had a fantastic breakfast. Oh my God, those loaded hash waffles were absolutely insane. And what a base. You could put a lot of different things on there. Like salsa would be fantastic. Oh yeah, maybe next time we'll do salsa. Oh, it was good. I almost thought about doing salsa, but they were fantastic. It was just, it's a great base. You could put whatever you have around. So good. And that cookie just came to me out of nowhere. Because I was looking at that peanut butter powder. I'm thinking, because I had a bag actually of enlightened cookie dough. And I was going to make it, but Timmy's not here. And I thought when he's here, we'll make that because he would like that. So, but I thought, I was just jonesing for a peanut butter cookie. Well, I got peanut butter powder. What could I do with peanut butter powder? That cookie was out. Even Peter said it was really good. 1 point. And I like the fact that you can make it when you want a cookie. Because if you're like me, a dozen cookies doesn't work. Because I would eat a dozen cookies. But if I make one, I can't eat any more. And you can make one every stinking day. You could fit in a cookie, a 1 point cookie that has, did you hear what I said? 8 grams of protein. Maybe I didn't say it in there. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did because Peter and I were talking about it. So it's 8 grams of protein for 1 cookie. Because I went up to a 1.5 servings and it didn't go up in points. 2 scoops of peanut butter powder is 1 and so is 3. I was like, okay, I'm liking this. So we all have yogurt around. We all have unsweetened applesauce around. So definitely and like I said, I use 13 Lily's chips, 0 points. I use the brown bag ones. Now, if you use the blue bag ones, you might only use 6. But what I would do is chop up the bigger chips. Mine are smaller. Chop up the bigger chips. This way you have more, you can cover more surface area. But you could use pumpkin chips. You could use these salted caramel chips, any of the Lily's. And you just stick to the 0 point amount, weigh it out, and then chop them up if they're bigger. It's a win-win. So this was a really fun video to do. I had a good day of food. We're dinner. I'm ending this before I have dinner, but I am making burgers tonight. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not because it depends on, I don't want to make this video too long, but we're just having burgers for dinner. So nothing extravagant, nothing exciting, but a burger. So I might make a burger salad because I feel like if I'm having a beef burger, I need to cut back on the bread. So I think I'm going to put mine on a bed of butter lettuce. So hopefully you'll see that in my what I eat in a day. But that's the plan, a beef burger on a butter lettuce salad. And I also have some gluten-free curls I'm going to eat on the side with it. So that's going to be my dinner tonight. So I'm excited. So I'm ending this video now so I can just get it done and dusted. And like I said, you'll see dinner on my what I eat in a day next week. But that's what I want to have, I'm telling you now. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video with a big old thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to make the hash waffles. I know you're all going to make that cookie. Everything, hash waffle and cookies already on dishwithd.com. I just loaded it on there while I was sitting waiting for Steve to come home. So both recipes are on dishwithd.com. I know. Sometimes I get things done ahead of time. Well, it was pretty straightforward. So I've made hash waffles here before. I'm supposed to go to put it in because I have done hash waffles before, but I put it in there because somebody's going to look for it and somebody's going to be able to find it. So it is there. That is it for me. Let me know in the comment section below if you like this type of formatted video. If you like spending the day and we just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that kind of thing. These are just a lot of fun to do. They really are. And when there's nobody around to bother me, I can concentrate. I did pull the footage out from the car because I did have just some chatter, but honestly, it didn't need to sit there through my chatter. So I took that out. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I kind of cut that clip. So yeah, you didn't see me go to the Dunkin', so I went to Dunkin', so you didn't need to see it. So I'm talking really too much now. So I'm going to end this here so video doesn't get too long, but there's a lot of good stuff. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've not hit that subscribe button and you saw those recipes, join us here at Dish with D for fantastic late food that's still delicious. Have a great rest of your day. If you know somebody that needs these recipes, share the channel. Take care, my lovelies. I'll see you later, Gators.